Over the past number of years, there has been growing concern relating to environmental sustainability, the management of natural resources, and how we can manage more effectively the huge amounts of waste created by an affluent society, whose instinct is to throw away rather than wisely manage its depleting resources. Traditional methods of waste management are no longer acceptable. Sending vast amounts of waste to landfill are a thing of the past, and European legislation has set ambitious targets for the Irish government, demanding an overall reduction in waste levels, which presents a significant challenge at local, regional and national level. A challenge that has been met by the Rediscovery Centre, a thought leader in waste prevention and reuse, with a range of imaginative and award-winning environmental projects, presenting new ideas and transformational solutions, demonstrating best practice in design and operation. The Rediscovery Centre is Ireland's first innovative centre for waste management, education, research and enterprise development. Using best quality sustainable building materials, the Rediscovery Centre incorporates ambitious design features reflecting excitement and optimism for the facility, such as a south orientation to maximise solar gain, heating and electricity from alternative and renewable sources, green roofs, walls and landscaping to encourage biodiversity, and rainwater harvesting and grey water recycling to reduce water consumption.
The idea for the Rediscovery Centre was born from the Regeneration Initiative, I suppose back in the early days in 2002 and 2003. Global Action Plan in Ballymun worked with the local community to come up with ideas that could bring about real change in the area, but also that could be seen as best practice in the area of waste management. And the Rediscovery Centre was one idea where the community of Ballymun basically said, we're not going to be content with just having bottle banks and sending our materials off for recycling overseas. We actually want to use waste as a real resource in Ballymun, and we want to set up small, very effective and profitable businesses that use waste as a resource. So that's what we've been doing ever since.
The furniture recycling project is part of the Rediscovery Centre, and we specialise in reusing furniture, recycling it and repairing, and we strip back the old finishes and refinish with either paint finish, French polish finish or a lacquer finish. So it means that the furniture, good quality furniture, is saved from landfill and goes back into for a new lease of life.
The community repaint scheme started in 2008, and it's the first community repaint scheme in the Republic of Ireland. There's lots of other repaint schemes in England, Scotland, Wales. What it does basically is take an old paint that's be in your garden shed, maybe from contractors, end of line stuff from retail stores and department stores like Homebase. And what the repaint scheme is takes the reusable paint that's not hazardous and takes it in, kind of sorts it by type, by colour, and then it's made available for community groups and for people to pick up as well for individual use.
Rediscover Fashion is a fashion label that runs like any other fashion label out there. We put out 2 collections per year, spring, summer and autumn, winter. Within those 2 collections we are housing a bridal collection, executive, a ready-to-wear couture. Alongside those collections we're also doing accessories, and now we've gone into the homeware range as well. One of the most interesting things Rediscover Fashion does is that we work with waste, textile waste, which most people wouldn't actually view as being a very big waste stream in Ireland at the moment. In the last report that was done, there's over 250,000 tonnes of textiles going to landfill every year, and Rediscover Fashion are hoping to make a change by preventing that waste going to landfill.
The Rediscovery Centre has been an accredited Discover Primary Science Centre in Ireland since 2006. This is a forefront initiative which encourages science centres around the country to kind of bring science to life for children. The Rediscovery Centre, as part of its ethos, really focuses on waste management and an interactive look on waste management for the children. And also recently we've developed an energy program which also has kind of focuses on wasting energy and how people waste energy and how we can be more efficient with energy.
I'm an industrial designer, recently graduated from NCAD, and a great masters came up with NCAD and worked in conjunction with the Rediscovery Centre, because unlike traditional masters where you're based in NCAD, this masters is all about being practical, working on ground level, looking at creating I suppose essentially an enterprise in the Ballymun area, and that's where the Rediscovery Centre comes in.
I came to the Rediscovery Centre Eco Store from Oregon State University, and I have a degree in merchandise management, and so it's really exciting to work with a startup business to get it ready and to see what it's actually like to work in a store and to start a company, and so it's a great experience to work in a real life setting doing that. We sell recycled garments and restored furniture that would have otherwise been thrown away, and accessories, home goods, and ecological products for around the home.
As Ireland's first centre of excellence dedicated to creative waste management, the Rediscovery Centre's solution-focused approach encourages people to reduce their carbon footprint, avoid landfill, rediscover the potential of waste, and take an integrated approach to waste management, signposting the way to environmental sustainability.